triumph before the ban. 2.5 years ago, Everton won the Cup Winners' Cup, then English clubs were banned from Europe. But tonight, Europe returns to Goodison Park in the shape of Bayern Munich. Everton face the West German champions in a special match to celebrate the Football League Centenary. And for Everton, twice league champions since that ban was imposed, it's an important chance to measure their stature against one of the best sides in Europe. And that's our featured soccer tonight. And the match to celebrate is the special Mercantile Credit Centenary Challenge at Goodison Park between league champions Everton and West German champions Bayern Munich. Now, the respective records of the two famous sides shows this is a European challenge of the highest quality. Everton, league champions 9 times, twice in the last 3 seasons. Bayern, the West German champions for the past 3 seasons, and currently the joint leaders of the Bundesliga. And in Europe, Everton won the Cup Winners' Cup 3 seasons ago, beating Bayern Munich in the semi-final. But Bayern, they haven't missed out. They beat Rangers to take the Cup Winners' Cup in 1967, and then in the mid-70s won the European Cup for 3 successive seasons. And this is the goal at Hampden Park that gave them their 3rd European Cup triumph. Roth, the scorer of the only goal against Saint Etienne. This Bayern Munich's last European triumph, but they reached the European Cup final last season. Great names in their past, well, Beckenbauer, Müller, Rummenigge. Add to that perhaps now Mark Hughes signing for the West Germans in the last couple of weeks. He's in the lineup at Goodison tonight, where the commentator is Barry Davis.
Mark Hughes takes the number 9 shirt in the side which contains 2 probable members of the West German team for next year's European Championships. Andreas Bremer, recovered from a knee injury, and Lothar Matthäus, who missed the September match against England. And of the 3 sides, all with the same number of points at the top of the Bundesliga, they're very much the top scorers with 41 goals from their 17 games. But they are tonight without their talented midfield player, Hans Dorfner, one of the new stars of the national side, and that will be a disappointment to the watching England manager, Bobby Robson. Everton tonight are the pride of the Football League, not only as champions, but as one of the original 12 members, and indeed the side with the longest series of seasons in the First Division, only 4 outside the First Division during their history. And the side representing them this evening is that which beat Portsmouth last Saturday, and they're in a run of 3 wins on the trot, 5 successes in their last 6 games. And Bobby Robson in the front row. And the referee for the match is Joe Worrell from Warrington. And we are all set for the Mercantile Credit Centenary Classic Football Challenge. A match between the champions of the Football League and the champions of the Bundesliga. Everton attacking the goal to our left. Number 5 is Nachwey, plays as the sweeper. The goalkeeper recently voted the best in the game, Jean-Marie Pfaff of Belgium. Mark Hughes, and the free kick against David Watson. Klaus Augenthaler, the skipper. Andreas Bremer taking a position in midfield. He played both at fullback and in midfield during the World Cup. He was actually injured in the game against England. Kevin Sheedy's been back for 2 games and makes such a difference, as I seem to have said quite often about Everton. Stevens to Watson. Bayern playing with Hughes and Beckman forward. Forward for Everton is Graham Sharp. Scored a stunning goal at Fratton Park. Sharp again. Certain amount of inexperience at the heart of the defence for Bayern this evening. And that rather showed. Sharp! Oh! And he missed the opportunity. Bayer Schmidt who let his goalkeeper down, but his goalkeeper was able to stand there and see the shot go wide. Van den Haal's cross, one got in the way of the other. Sharp was left with a clear target and missed it. Bremer. Bremer again. Augenthaler. Winkelhofer, 4 to find for a cross. I think he may have left it too late. Sheedy. Reed. He took Matthias with him. 2 for offside, I can't believe. Sheedy! Well, if it had been a little lower and a little bit to the left, I think that instead of watching it go by, Jean-Marie Pfaff would still have been a spectator. He would have had to pick it out of the net. Hughes, Beierschmidt, Augenthaler. It's good play, Matthias, Winkelhofer, Bremer. Again, plenty of players forward for Bayern. They got 5 in the area. Where the crowd is most tightly packed, behind Neville Southall's goal. Not been tested yet. Winkelhofer might be now. Good save. Struck it well. Bounce was kind for the goalkeeper, just where he wanted it. Reed. Sheedy. I think that was intended for Van den Haal, but Sheedy took it instead, and now there's a slight hole. Hughes. Augenthaler. Bremer. Slight deflection too. Yes, it took a little nick there. It's well saved again. Sharp. Hit it well. It's going away. Plenty of shots on goal, though most of them from around 20 yards at the moment. Reed, Sheedy, Sharp, Sheedy, Nakfai across. Van den Haal, Ratcliffe coming forward. Resisted the challenge very well. Not quite what he was hoping for. Sharp, and this time, no problem. Nakbai looks suitably embarrassed. Absolute gift. And so in a contest between the champions of the English Football League and the champions of the West German Bundesliga, it's a Scotsman who opens the scoring, Graham Sharp. Bremer is in trouble. Well seen by Vanden Hauwe, and well played by Sharp off balance. Reed, determination. Good start for Everton, but Pfaff didn't like the follow-up by Heath, but the ball was certainly loose. Bremer was in trouble there. Sharp played a remarkable ball considering he was falling at the time. Heath's determination took him through, and when the ball was loose here for a moment, Heath stabbed at it. The goalkeeper beat him to it. Sheedy. That's a fine ball to Heath. Showed a bit too much to Winkelhofer as he turned. Snowden. Harper. Free kick against Nakbai. Halfway through the first half, and Sharp makes it 2. Spectacular finish by him, and the Germans really caught by the free kick, taken by Sheedy inevitably. Should have been cut out, but wasn't, and Sharp turns it straight in. Well played by Matthias. Silver end of it. Kogel in the chase. Bear-Schmidt. Hughes! Well, that will certainly please him. Good break on the left side, and a good cross, but one would ask about the marking of Hughes, but he made Everton pay. First half comes to an end with Everton having a 2-1 lead. Sharp living up to his name with strikes in the 15th and 23rd minutes after missing a sitter right at the start, but Mark Hughes putting one back for the Germans. Bayern making a couple of substitutions at the start of the second half. Roland Wolfart has come on in place of Begman, and they've also made a change in goal where Raymond Aumann gets a rare chance in place of Jean-Marie Pfaff, and was given a good reception by the Everton faithful. Everton still with an unchanged side, 7 of whom played in the Cup Winners' Cup match between these two sides on this ground back in '85, when Everton came from 1 down to win 3-1. Everton, in fact, have brought on Wilson, as we saw there. Harper. A little bit of fortune for the goalkeeper, but there wasn't a second touch. Sheedy. It's interesting that we're going to see both Wilson and Sheedy in the same side together. Wilson was the player who replaced Sheedy during his injured spell and did well. The man that Sheedy is now replaced is Peter Reid, the player coach, is sitting out the second half. Watson up. Snowden. Forced the turn by Matthias. That's well played. Watson, the goalkeeper struggling. Heath, wide. Matthias, this experienced international on the Bayern side, 55 caps he's got. This is Hughes, 17 for Wales. One goal tonight. And a really nice run in the box that was. Wide by Bremer. Shot really beaten away by Neville Southall. But it was a good run, inside and outside. Left Gary Stevens cleanly. Wilson, that's got him in. They're queuing up in the middle. Sharp, Watson, Snowden. Really struck it well, because it didn't quite come to him as he wanted, and it was deflected for the corner. But Dave Watson spun like a top in the arcade. Sharp had plenty of time for the header. Really well hit by Snowden, and went off the defender who knew nothing about it for the corner. And a little bit of elbows going on. Sharp and flick. Alcantara so coolly away. Brave attempt though by Heath, I think it was. Increase in pressure from Everton. Harper, Snowden, Wilson. We've had an hour of the contest. 2-1 the score to Everton. Heath, it's still 2-1. Yes, he kept it in. Alcantara. Comfortably seen by Nakvai. That's a good ball. And very well killed with the chest. Good quality stuff being played. That's a great cross. Oh, it was a marvellous cross by Kogel. But that's as good a cross as you'll ever see. Really hanging in the air. Got a slight deflection which helped it. But nothing came from it. Anstey flick again. Rummenigge. And just a little bit of trouble between Snowden and Nakvai, but play continues. Kogel. Bearschmidt. Yes, Hughes again. 2 to Sharp, 2 to Hughes. Well, Kogel was involved in it. A lovely cross by Bearschmidt. Hughes supplying the sharp finish, but he'd gone too soon and has been given offside. Sharp. Flick lost him. Sure that Hans-Dieter Flick has done himself too much good in trying to get a place in the first choice defence. Shot wide. Too strong. Sharp. Wilson. Well, they've come back strongly, Everton. The challenge corner. Escaping when Hughes' goal was wiped out. Seems to have lifted the home side. Sharp and Adams on the near post. Sharp and Flick having a little dodge around yet again. Almond looks awful in the air, and it finally is put home by Heath. But the goalkeeper, I'm afraid, has to accept a lot of the blame for that. Really did flap at the ball as it came over. And Heath, in spite of the men on the line. Ratcliffe, another crowd would love to see him score. Free kick is against Watson. Rummenigge. Winkelhofer. Bremer. Small crowd on a cold night. Judging by the reaction, they've enjoyed the entertainment, and I think on such an occasion it's only right that a victory in the Mercantile Credit Centenary Classic Challenge should go to the Football League champions Everton by 3-1, 2 by Sharp, 1 in the second half by Heath, with Hughes scoring for the opposition.
Mark, it's good to see you playing again, because up to now we've only seen you play for Wales.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be playing first team football again. It's been a long time, but it's good to be back.
Are you enjoying it with Bayern?
Yeah, very much so. It's early days yet, but it's gone quite well for me.
Oh, Uli Hoeneß is saying that if you go on playing like that, he'll try to keep you.
Oh yeah, well, you never know. It's a long way off yet. It's like I said, it's still only early days, and we'll just have to wait and see, I think.
I mean, are you sort of pushing all this out of your mind and saying, for heaven's sake, let me play some football?
Well, that's the way I'm looking at it at the moment. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been playing regular football, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it.
Are there major differences playing for Bayern Munich as opposed to playing for Barcelona?
Yeah, I think so. I think it probably suits my game more so than possibly Spanish football did. But
in what way?
Well, possibly, like I said, I get appreciated for things that possibly I wouldn't get credit for in Spain. Like my work in bringing people into the game gets quite a lot of credit over in Germany, whereas in Spain it's just got no credit whatsoever.
There is a greater similarity between British football and German football.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's shown in just a few games I have played. I have seen great similarities, and I'm enjoying it.
How are the Germans feeling about the possible arrival of the English in the European Championships? People have been talking to you about it?
No, I think if the truth be known, I think everyone in Europe would like to see the English teams back in the European competitions. Like hopefully next year, possibly we may get back in. I don't know.
And what about in the European Championships? Are people beginning to talk about the possibility of Germany playing England?
Not as yet, but I think they always have a look at England results, and I think they've been quite impressed in recent months.
Just to get back to your own position, you're under contract to Bayern till the end of the season, is that?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, just I've signed until I think the end of May or end of June, I'm not too sure. So we'll just have to see how it goes from there.
Well, if you go on playing like that, I don't mind where you play, as long as we can watch you.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Barry.
Continue